Good afternoon. My name is Lowly M, and this is my channel, and this is my life. Welcome. Uh, New subscribers, old subscribers, and people who just passing through. Okay. Uh, this is a series called Our History. It's based on uh, the truth, okay? That the American people have conveniently removed all history based on people of color out of the history books in school. So I have researched and have taken different things and put this in this series so people will know the truth. Not only people of color, but people of European descent. I'm not going to say white or black because there are no white people, believe me. And there are no black people, just shades of brown. And you can check that out in National Geographic, and it's about twins, and it shows that people are different shades of brown, not white or black. So pick up that edition. I think it's this month if you want to see what I'm talking about. But people are not black or white. There's no such thing. So I will never use that. Okay. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. Okay. As I was saying, uh, shades of brown. And what I'm going to speak about today is the caste and race, and which countries have either one, and, and when it was started. Okay, so let me give you the definition of the caste system. Uh, the meaning of the caste system of dividing society into hereditary classes. So, based on that, these countries separate people. All right. Race is a human classification system that is socially constructed to distinguish between groups of people who share phenotypical characteristics. The Census Bureau defines race as a person's self-identification with one or more social groups. Okay. Let me see. I'll see. Lord. Okay. Now I will start with guess Australia, uh, the question is, do they have a caste system? Uh, Race. Australians subject to caste discrimination uh, is a prejudice that's being outlawed in India, but now it seems caste discrimination could be creeping into daily life in Australia. What it's saying is that at present there are no caste systems, only races. All right? Okay. Okay. The caste systems feature endogamy. Endogamy is people only marry within their assigned strata. Okay. Hierarchical status, inherited occupation memberships by birth, uh, pollution concepts, and restraints on commensality. While it is unclear when and how the caste systems developed in Africa, they are in they are not ancient and likely developed sometime between the 9th century and the 15th century in various ethnic groups. So the caste system in Africa developed around the 9th century and the 15th century in the different ethnic groups. Okay. It was based on race, same as there is no specific legislation that prohibits caste-based discrimination in the UK. Cases that have been brought forward on the basis of caste being understood as an aspect of race. So that's how it's done in the courts. Interesting. In Norway, they self-caste themselves. In other words, they themselves put themselves in caste systems. They have some they may have Indians living within themselves. Now, Norway does not do this. The Indians that have the caste system in India, when they move to Norway, they bring it with them. So they continue the same way as if they were in India. The Norwegians doesn't put it on them. The Indians self-caste themselves. And this is what is called the Don Quixote effect. And it says any discrimination of people due to caste have been illegal since 1950. It is actually stated in Indian Constitution. Okay. Let's see, endogamy. All right. For questions, only find uh, people that are in a caste system only find employment based on caste, birth, social status based on professional, social interaction, and exclusions. Lower castes are often considered to be impure and dirty. They're denied rights and forced to live on the outskirts of society. Historically, the lowest class also lived in servitude. And there was the words, they served people like maids and butlers and different type of people like that. Okay, castes are usually based by profession, uh, but can be also based on levels of skin color. Yeah. Okay, this is the UK. So caste started in the UK in 1947 and in time exploded to over 3,000 castes. The caste system in the UK was never really eradicated. So so they do until this day now have a caste system. So if you thought it was by race, uh, no, it's by the caste system because it has never been eradicated until this day in the UK. They have a caste system. Okay, let's see here. So that's notes I have. To me, that's very interesting. Okay, so some of the countries I'm going to uh, name that has a caste system. Uh, as you know, India. Uh, let's see, India, India, uh, Japan, Africa. Let's see here. There was some more countries. Mexico. They have a caste system. Let's see here. I put some countries down here. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, Africa. Let's see the caste system. Purpose. Argentina does too, but I believe no, they don't because with Argentina, the president denies the existence of Afro Argentinians. He says there isn't any, uh, but the Afro-Argentinians, yes, they are there, but the government denies that they are. So I don't know how to say, since they deny the existence of these people, whether they use the caste system or race. It is an interesting question. So I will come back to you later with that answer if I can find it. Colombia has a caste system. Uh, the only place that uses race to separate, which I found out, is the United States. I thought UK was using it, and maybe Australia. But now they are using the race thing to separate people. Uh, but I definitely thought it would be the UK, but they never eradicated the caste system. So UK is using the caste system still to separate people. So, in conclusion, whether it is called caste or race, at the end of the day, it serves its purpose: separation of society. Every country in the world, unfortunately, has this, whether it's caste or by race. I hope you have enjoyed this series, and it is called Our History. And I love the research that I do on this. It's so interesting. So this series will continue uh, into next year, but I don't know what the next thing is that I will be filming up on. I'll go through my books that I have specifically on the, excuse me, on people of color. I think it's 5 or 6, the history on people of color. And then also I use Google, and that has a lot of information, but my books usually have more uh, in-depth information on any subject that I want. So I have enjoyed this, and I hope you all have too. And I will say, please, if you wanted to continue, like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. And please take care of yourself and each other. And remember that I advocate for you. Uh, so I will say goodbye, and please pass it on. Good night. Okay.